Welcome back to the Juice Podcast. This is the last podcast of 2023.
The last what?
Podcast.
It sounded like I said podcast.
Podcast.
It's cold out here. We are actually freezing.
Norwegian for postkasse. Yeah. Or for mailbox. Podcast.
Norwegian, and then you say the Danish word.
Podcast. It's been a long year, really.
It's freaking cold.
It's freezing out here, so this is why this is probably the last video of this season, and then we're moving into season 3. We had some ups and downs during the season. There's been some good videos. There's been some videos that didn't manage to do that well, and there's been some surprising stuff happening on the channel.
Yeah.
Like you remember we had a video like over a year ago about Steel Eye Span?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That was one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, where we're sitting in these armchairs with our banner behind us, and like we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We were just pressing record, and now that video for some reason is taking off.
Yeah.
It took like if you're starting a YouTube channel and you're kind of feeling down about your views not going up, give it a year.
Yeah, just
eventually someone will pick it up.
Yeah, apparently it did. No, not a lot, but it's just weird that it went from like having 2 views to like, I don't know, 1,000.
Yeah, it's starting to move up there. It's really starting. Like even the Greta Van Fleet video, we did where we reviewed Meeting the Master.
Yeah,
it had about 500 or 600 views, and now they're on tour.
that's true. Yeah.
And in 2 or 3 days, kind of exploded over 1,000 views. I think it's like 1,300 views now at this point.
That's we're just amazed by that. We love that kind of.
It kind of just exploded out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So thank you so much for that. And we've had some amazing guests on the podcast as well.
Ooh.
Oh
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, we had some Danish ones. Emilie Thorsby, right? That's her name.
Yeah, Emilie Thorsby.
Yeah, and we've had Shred.
Yeah,
The lead
Stefan
singer
from
from
Shred.
Shred.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shred. I can't speak now.
I love
Shred.
Who was we just learned about this band. That's probably not a long time since that actually came out.
No,
That episode, right?
it must have been about a month ago. Like press to enter.
You should definitely go watch some of those
we had
videos
them.
too.
We did a review of their song, "Paul to the Wall," and then we offered them to come by the podcast, and they actually agreed. Which is super fun to have guests appearing on the podcast now.
We didn't even know they were from nearby.
No, they were like, when we heard they're from Odense, they were like, do you guys want to come on the podcast? Like, see what's happening?
Yeah. And that was actually the original one where we were talking about the Paul to the Wall song. We just completely derailed like instantly and was just having a lot of,
it was a lot of fun.
Being some a-holes, like,
yeah.
as we are.
Like,
and they were just so cool about it. They were just,
putting
welcome.
our honest opinion on their track, and they were like, they were so grateful about having us doing the review. Like it's been fun seeing people starting to reach out to us.
Yeah. Cool.
Having their songs reviewed, and you're always allowed to do that. We really welcome it with open arms. We really want to do more of that.
We definitely want to support it as much music as we can. We know it can be very difficult.
Like if you're an upcoming musician out there, we really want to support you guys. Because it's been fun. It's been fun hearing things that we're not used to. Like we've been reviewing artists like Måneskin, Ed Sheeran, like Bring Me the Horizon. We're
a lot of things.
There's a lot of Greta Van Fleet. There's like a lot of big artists out there. But when we're starting to review someone who's not that big yet and they're still struggling, it feels wholesome when we're seeing results from that review.
Yeah, that those videos actually also do kind of well.
Yeah,
at times, and of course we know that we can't offer like a huge audience and pressure out to, and we know what we are, we know where we are with this, but it's just if we can do anything, if we can spread something, if we can help the internet have more of your stuff of what you are doing. Please just hit up us. We have this platform. We might as well just talk about.
Might as well use it for the greater good. Really, it's been like a fun trip. Also, not just of course, we're talking to one another here,
Yeah.
but we're still talking to a camera.
Yeah.
That has been. I remember in the beginning, it felt so cringy. It felt
was
so
weird.
awkward
It was
and
weird.
kind of weird. But now it just feels natural in a way.
It's
we're
definitely-
it feels like the audience is in the room with us.
Yeah, it's definitely getting some normality to it. You know, it's pretty easy.
Like
You know, we're just having some fun, having a conversation with a phone and you
and me.
I don't know. But like the only part of this that was weird for me, I don't even know how to sit right now. Woohoo. Is that people want to watch this. I was like, when we did these things, I was like, yeah, sure.
Sure.
We had some fun with it, and then one person watched it, and I was like, okay, you know, the last crazy person hasn't been born yet, I guess, so that's fine. And two, but now there's a couple, like, I don't know, we have a couple hundred people following us now, and I'm like,
Yeah, thank you so much for subscribing.
Thank you so much, you
Thank you.
crazy a-holes. You're bet insane. That's wonderful. We love you.
Yes.
And yeah, that was kind of like a little, you know, when it actually, you know, it went from just being this silly thing to actually matter to me. Yeah. Because of course it was fun at the beginning, but I didn't really put a lot of thought into it. It was just a fun thing.
I remember like putting back in the day. We had like one of those small tripods for phones.
Yeah.
And we put it on a couple of boxes.
Yeah. It was,
Because we didn't have a tripod.
Yeah, we
like,
didn't even.
instead of just buying it on a good tripod, like no, we gotta put this on boxes to see what's happening.
And it's more like, it's not even that I'm sitting here and saying we have some huge success. It's just,
No.
it matters to me. I want the videos to do good. I want people to have fun with this.
Yeah.
I don't want people to go away from this being sad or anything. I want people to have some fun here. And it matters to me now. And that transition we've had the couple of years where it went from just, you know, being, oh, it's fun, we can do this for whatever reason, to now it actually matters a lot to me that these things turn out great.
It starts to have some influence. Like we're feeling that when we have artists coming by the podcast and we see reviewing people's stuff, they're actually sharing it around by now.
Yeah.
Which is really, really fun to see.
It's so cool.
We never in my brightest years would imagine a YouTube channel like this one do that for someone, like be valuable for anyone.
Yeah, people want to hang out with us. We are like seeing so many great people, and they're saying a lot of nice things about what we do.
Thank you so much for that one.
Really, thank you. I heard one who was just like, yeah, we just want to share your stuff because we really think more people should watch it. And I was like, oh my god, my heart. Thank you
so
thank you, sweetie. That's so nice. And it's just, you know, it really matters, and I hope this channel will grow a lot, and we can entertain a lot of people with whatever insane stuff we got going on.
Whatever we're doing here.
We're not gonna sit here and say you're gonna get quality content.
No.
You're gonna get this content in a quality fashion.
Yes.
But I don't know if the content is gonna be any
You're gonna
better.
see these two faces a lot more in the next year, because like next year there's a idea's been throwing around that we want to try out, and there's especially one that I'm very excited for. I'm not gonna spoil it just yet because in case someone steals it. But I think it's a very original idea. I haven't really seen anyone do that kind of idea before.
Yeah.
So now I'm keeping it on your toes. If you've been watching it, the video so far, thank you so much. Remember to hit that subscribe button. And press like. Press like. Smash that like button. Smash like.
I'm just sitting and thinking, what the hell is he talking about? I can't even remember now.
We're gonna do some stuff with a particular company, and we're gonna send them something.
Oh shoot, that's true. Yeah, that's gonna be messed up.
That's gonna be
that's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be one big challenge. It's gonna be so fun to do.
It's gonna be cool. Oh my god, that's gonna be so fun. Talking about stuff like the future. Do you ever think we're gonna get flying cars?
Yeah, we're about to get there.
Cool. Are you also about to make some new music?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
What
next
is
year?
gonna happen with that? Like I've been releasing Astronaut and Sticking on Wanted, and spoiler alert, they're actually in context of a full album. So I am working on a lot of new music. There's a lot of more music coming out. There's actually a release coming out this January. I am in cahoots with the fans and you guys, and you're all invited. There's an online event going on the 7th of December. If this video doesn't come out within 7th of December, it's too bad.
Yeah.
Like FOMO.
Yeah, I didn't even
FOMO,
think
really.
about that.
But yeah, but there's a listening event online, and I'm in cahoots with the fans. Are gonna pick out the next single.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a preview listen to the entire album, and they're gonna pick which single is gonna be the next one. Because I was listening to the rest of the tracks down the line, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's just ask the people who's supposed to buy it.
Guys, made my career possible. What do you want to hear?
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
I love all the tracks equally, and they're so different from one another. So it's not like, of course, when the full album is being released, there's a story to be told, because it speaks a narrative from the very beginning to the very end. In connection, but as the singles are being released, you get pieces of the story, but you kind of have to connect them your own way.
The whole business part of releasing albums and singles, it is difficult and hard. You also just want to give people the best experience, but you
To be
also
honest, albums are dead.
Yeah, it kind of, it's a tough sale. It is a tough sale.
Like if you want to release an album. Well, release 3 or 4 singles, then the full album drop, sure.
But it is difficult.
But it's difficult, really, because you're not giving, in today's day and age, when you're releasing songs, if you have 12 songs on an album, each song won't have its own moment to shine. But if you're releasing 12 singles, each song gets their own chance to see what kind of connection you can make and see what kind of audience you can reach.
Yeah.
Like imagine you have 12 shots at getting on an editorial playlist instead of just 4.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the best way of doing it, and this whole it's so difficult with the business part with Spotify and all that, because you want the whole thing to have the best chances and yeah, I just really like the thing you're doing, but just inviting some audience. Say, hey, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you guys like? What do you want to do?
You guys have some ideas here, because like I don't know, I'm writing it. It could be shit, everything. I have no idea.
It could be the worst album I've ever written. Who knows? Like
maybe the worst song I thought was like I didn't even want it there. Then maybe that's the greatest one, like Toto in Africa, like that whole thing. So that's a good idea, and it also includes the audience. So yeah, I'm gonna be there.
You're gonna be listening to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there the 7th.
You already probably already have a favorite in your mind.
Absolutely, I've heard the whole thing. Many times.
You've heard the album process.
Yeah.
You've been part of it, so you're
I'm
probably
on the album.
so you're kind of like biased.
Yeah, I'm kind of on it. I know my favorites. Coincidentally, it's all the ones that I play on.
Yeah.
What a coincidence!
He plays guitar on some of the tracks, so there will be guitar tracks.
Oh my god, I remember the guitar track where we like took your bashed up acoustic guitar, put some messed up strings on, and then just started recording shit, and it just got to be amazing.
It
just
sounds so good.
It was so great.
Like we were just recording that acoustic guitar and for and giggles, and now it's on there. Like it's part of the album because I don't want to press delete on it.
No,
it sounds
just great,
phenomenal.
The sound was
sounds so good.
The mix was great. We were in the moment, and we were talking about, should we get a better guitar? Should we try again? And we was just like, no. This is great. This is amazing. Let's just run with this. It's so great. It's actually right over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. This is gonna be a live podcast.
Yeah, it just, at the time we were playing it just had like this whole thing, like the strings, like the whole string part of this is probably like completely out of tune, isn't it? Oh, it's not that bad.
But the thing about this song, like this guitar, is it has so much bass and depth to it. Like it's
like it was super difficult. Yes.
What are we doing? Oh, we don't know.
It was difficult to record with it because it's, first of all, those are not acoustic guitar strings. Those are electric guitar strings. The neck is all messed up. The strings are all messed up. Everything's just messed up. It has just this weird sound when we were playing on it. But it just kind of ended up sounding freaking amazing for what we needed it for.
So this guitar is on my next album, and you guys don't care.
It really doesn't matter.
No one cares.
It's just such like, it's a great guitar when it wasn't fricked up. Now it's pretty freaked up. Oh my god, I remember the neck when I was trying to fix that. Oh dear lord. But yeah, you got that coming out. That's gonna be so
Yeah, there's a lot of fun things going on, and I really love like going down memory lane throughout the year that has been that's been on here. Like we started out this YouTube room. It's actually just a garage that would turn into like a YouTube studio.
Yeah.
I remember like if you want to check out the process of building this this studio, press the damn card. Words are hard.
They are.
It's very unpolished podcast. Like there's a lot of editing going on in your podcast, isn't there? No, it's kind of raw. This is what happens. You get all the bloopers and the beepers and everything.
Yep. I hope nobody thinks that we have planned anything. Like if they're sitting there thinking, oh, they probably planned everything. Like no,
right now,
not even that great actors. This is just chaos.
This is
just what
the
we
chaos theory of a YouTube channel.
Yep.
And especially with the podcast thing, it's like we're just sitting down having a conversation. Like
just
when we're
rambling.
inviting people, we kind of had to prepare a little bit. Like
With emphasis on a
we
little
might
bit.
just want to know, who are these people?
Yeah. Sometimes we hardly even know that.
Do we even remember their names?
And do we care enough to try and remember it? Oftentimes we don't.
Speaking of things that we're remembering, do you remember having a favorite video that we did during this season?
Nope.
Nope. Just
What about you? Oh, it's easy. Next question. This podcast is easy as balls. All right. Well, I did have I have some favorite videos. I think one of those I think turned out great is one of those we just did, the interview with Presuenta, the bassist and lead singer.
so yeah, that podcast.
Yeah, that
episode,
podcast episode.
It's
I really
almost
did
2
like
hours
that.
long. Really, it's probably our longest podcast to date.
Yeah, I just really liked that interview. We had a lot of talk about a lot of stuff. It was really just great. They were great, just fun to talk with.
Yeah.
It was such a great experience. Just having them there. Also because I do geek out a lot about their type of music, so that was
You're
really cool.
really
Yeah, I'm
into
really
their
into that
kind of stuff. Yeah.
I really am. I did like I didn't like, but I also kind of liked, but in a way where I didn't like.
Like
The
counter.
thing I
going
like,
on.
I hated the chili challenge, but I also did like it because it was fun, but it was also painful.
Oh yeah, with Dan Rose.
Yeah. Oh
Shout out
yeah,
to Dan
he was
Rose.
there. He was there. I've forgotten because I was just in pain. Like people afterwards were just like, "Oh, you can take a lot of chili, huh?" Like, no, I just have an exceptional great poker face.
Yeah.
Because my soul left my body. There's just nothing left. Oh my god, I hated that video, but it just turned out so great.
It's actually one of my favorite videos out there. Because,
Yeah.
like Dan Rose, he was so fun to have in the studio. Sadly, we didn't have 2 cameras at that point. But we do now, and we're gonna, of course, invite him back if he really wants to. Dan Rose, if you're watching this, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for being part of the show that time. And we have something in mind for today in your honor because of that video.
I'm gonna be so much in pain, am I not? Next time we're taste testing anything, please make it gummy bears.
Make it gummy bears, yeah.
Just
If you wanna sponsor this show, make it with gummy bears.
yeah.
But yeah, we have a little surprise for you, Dan Rose.
You know when I said I was cold? Yeah, this wasn't what I was talking about. This is not the solution. Oh dear God. I hate it. Oh no.
I'm not gonna die here.
Like, do I have to? Yeah, you take the.
We will call this the death cookie.
Oh wait. Actually, try smell with the chocolate. It's kind of green. Kind of smells good. Oh, it smells like shite when you do it twice.
You know, this is death on a cookie.
Yeah, it's like you remember that thing where you just like, oh, you'd look at something like a bottle of vodka. Oh, I like that brand, and then you remember that time where you just nearly died because you like deep throated a whole bottle of that shit, and then just like, oh no, I remember.
Before we do this, we want to give a huge shout out to Hostile Hot Sauce for sending us their example of blood. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for sharing our stuff on your platforms as well.
Yeah.
You, of course, are going to get tagged on Facebook because of this.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing it voluntarily for some damn reason.
We really appreciate you sending us that. I'm so happy. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Please don't do it again. I mean, please do it again. Yay.
and they were like, we're going to send them something stronger.
Oh, no. All right, cheers.
So, no. Before you do this, I'm going to ask you a question that I want you to answer while doing this.
Yes, let's draw out the pain. All right, let's go.
Your favorite moments during this season?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. You know I'm gonna punish you after for this, right?
Why am I
Off
such
camera.
a idiot? So yeah, your favorite moment?
It's the kick when you're done chewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, oh, this is not that bad. Can hardly taste it. The cracker probably took some of it. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. You know what sugar works as? A flavor enhancer. You know what this doesn't need? Flavor enhancing anything. Ah.
Favorite.
You're suffering more than me. I like that. Well, my favorite moments. Well, how far back can I go? Just this year?
Yeah, this.
All right, this right here is my favorite moment.
No.
Yes, it is. It's the karma. I love it. This is my favorite moment.
Oh my god.
I love this. Well, I think I don't know. That was a lot of great moments. Oh, maybe I just can't remember, and that's why. Great moments. I actually don't know if I have something like. Oh, I just got a bit of my saliva and you know. Ooh, my favorite moment was actually talking about your new song, Astronaut, when that came out. I loved that. It was fun to talk about you. Talk about the reviews and how it was going, how was the review.
Reviews, yeah.
I did like that.
It was like seeing the feedback we got on one of our own tracks from other curators and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was interesting because
absolutely.
It was actually positive feedback.
Yeah.
It was actually constructive criticism.
Yeah, that was some.
I'm drooling a lot here.
Yeah, I know. It sounds evil of me just to draw it out. It's definitely painful.
Things were happening in my brain.
But yeah, that was kind of like my favorite moment. Now I want to ask you something while you're suffering. Then.
Yeah.
I am working hard on restoring the sound. Starting countdown.
What do you look forward to the most in the upcoming year? Not necessarily this podcast, just in general, music-wise.
What I'm looking forward to is seeing the experiential waterfall releases that I'm doing with the music in general, and then see what other artists we can invite into the podcast. Not necessarily just artists, but people within the music industry in general. Seeing what they have to say and listen to all their perspectives, and see if there are things that we can learn from other people out there. So if there's anyone out there who want to be on this weird show, talking with Andy and I, please let us know in the comment section or sliding into our DMs anywhere. We really want to see you here and hear about your perspectives within the music industry on all kinds of subjects.
Excellent. I actually have something I'm looking forward to as well.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about releases. I've not just one but 2 songs coming.
You have actually 2 songs coming out.
Yeah, I just wrote one and I just got the mix back and the master back. Sounds amazing. Want to, you can play a bit of it up here. I'm doing a lot of crazy guitar stuff. I really love playing with my, rock and roll kind of stuff. It's in Danish. And I just yesterday started writing another one that I'm pretty stoked about.
Yeah.
I put together some like a crazy like breakdown kind of stuff. I need my bassist to be like a god like he usually is.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that. I've really gotten a lot into the music part of being a musician. I've been like a session musician for a lot of other people. And studio musician, so I haven't really written a lot of things for myself. Live from Venus was actually the first one I released publicly and professionally.
Yeah.
And now I have one more already, and I'm gonna get one more. And at the end of it, I'm gonna have enough for a whole album, maybe 2 even. And it's really great getting into that part of the music industry, actually writing some stuff.
Yeah.
You want to end this?
We'll keep this until the effects wear off. Like bringing in a AI named Isabella was also a fun initiative. Like trying that out.
That was your idea.
Yeah, and see if that could work. It actually works pretty well. When the first video when we brought her in was meeting the master, which was kind of a fun coincidence. With Greta Van Fleet, because we wanted to touch upon Greta Van Fleet, but having an AI choosing the song that we should listen to, and she just put out Meeting the Master. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that was a coincidence, but it's kind of spooky. Yeah, but yeah, I was like, cool. Let's dive into that one. And having it's starting to kick in really bad now. It's
my nose is running.
I feel all liquids in my body is just flowing out of me. I need to change my pants at some point.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I'm feeling like crap right now. You're looking like someone who's about to crap.
I did.
Yeah, is it true?
I'm done.
My god.
I'm done crapping.
Oh my god.
Damage has been done.
Yeah.
But yeah, bringing in the AI, even if like it's a well discussed subject, like AI in art, in music, in movie making, script writing, and all this stuff, like having AI coming in and helping out with a YouTube channel. And you're probably wondering how she's helping us. She's just pretty much a gimmick that we got going on, but she's a fun gimmick to have.
Yeah, absolutely. It's of course, all in the name of good content or having some fun with it, making it a little bit more interesting. Like we understand we're just 2 dudes rambling on stuff, and we just we want to make it as interesting as possible.
It's kind of like having a third party to interact with in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Making some fun with it. It also makes certain things in like editing and stuff a little bit, well, not easier, but it's funny to have that kind of thing with the AI where you in the post-production can sit and look at it. I said, oh my god, this joke would be amazing if I put that in here. Well, you can do that because you have left room for that AI to have some interaction.
And especially like if there are things about someone's background story or something that we end up missing out. Like we had,
oh my god,
yeah.
sorry.
So, like my face keeps drooling. I'm starting to cry. We have in the past have incidences where we want to present the band as good as possible, but we end up having things that we're forgetting to mention or that we're not digging up properly, and then we can ask the AI, can you have the background story of a selected artist and present that to us?
Yeah, so you can actually prepare some proper stuff and get it presented in a good way with images and stuff.
Especially also with people who really want to watch a review and want to get to know a artist much more, and then we actually are able to present it in a better way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's been a thought process. It's not something that just came as a decision overnight. But
It was your idea, though, and it was a good one.
And I've been thinking about it for a long time during this season, because I was like, well, I really want to present these artists in the best way possible, and not leaving too much out. And I felt it, as I was digging up stuff about the artists later on, there's some stuff that we kind of left out. There was some stuff that we probably didn't research it well enough, and it's too bad.
It's also difficult because a lot of what we do here is supposed to be fun. Like to be honest, we talk a lot about that. We want our content to be good for the audience.
Yeah, but if we
want this to be good for us. We want to have fun with this. I'm not in it for the money. I don't think anybody is. We don't really care.
There's no money in this.
Exactly.
There's no money in this.
We just want to have fun. We want to help the musicians out where we can and talk about our hobbies. Have some fun with you guys if you want to tag along. So of course this also has to be for us, and have some fun with that. I don't even remember where the hell my point was going, but
I just remember. I just feeling my my heart is racing at this point.
So yeah, like a lot of things. It's difficult. That was what I'm saying. It's difficult to have a show that is so unplanned as this. Because we want to derail, we want to just be goofy. Because
we kind of want to be spontaneous about
but
it.
We also,
because we wanted the thing to be real. We wanted it to be authentic.
But we also need some proper information. We need to sound like we also kind of want to do the artist justice, and we can't do that if we have like a whole script and we need to read things out properly. It just becomes boring very quickly because we are. Rambling. We are making jokes. We are having fun.
We can't help it, really. It's
that
part of our
AI
nature.
part also just allows to actually do some research, actually put some thought into some parts of it where it gets a little bit more, it has some structure to it.
Yeah, and I also saw when we started to implement that type of third party to the content, that our target group kind of changed on the platform. We started to find a younger audience. You had a great idea.
I just had a great idea. I don't listen to what you're saying anymore. I don't care. I just had a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to hear it? All right. So we'll do a review, right? I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm just whispering. We're gonna do a review, right? With one of your songs and one of my songs, and then we're gonna rate each other's songs on lyrics, sexiness, and structure.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah, we've actually never done it. And we could maybe we could invite another. I'm sorry, I'm just shouting at people now.
No, you're just hitting me.
Take that. We could invite some musicians in.
Beanie slaps.
Actually, just put some other guys in those chairs and say, hey, you know what? We actually made some music and we can't review it too fairly. So
how about
Dan Rose or Press to Enter? We could totally get those guys to come. They're so fun to hang around with. And actually talk about,
we will.
Yeah, Milo Torsby.
Yeah.
It's true. Shred.
Get back here.
Get those people in and just have them be part of it. Make a review about some shite that we're doing.
Yeah.
And have them roast us. Or have them say what they think is good. That could be fun.
Like, give us some proper feedback from their point
we
of view,
also
like
make
perspective.
Music. We want our music to do good as well.
Yeah.
But we can't, of course, review our own completely fairly. So
and also, while we're at it with ideas and brainstorming and stuff like that, if you guys have ideas for your channel, if you have something that you really want us to see dive more deeper into, or try another weird dumb challenge, stuff like that, anything, let us know in the comment section. We really want to hear your feedback. And these podcast episodes with just me and Andy, they're probably going to be more rare. It's probably just going to be one of those occasions that's when we're going to wrap up the year.
Yeah. Have a little talk, a sit down and stuff like that.
Like wrapping up the season, and that's probably what this is going to be about. Because we really want. I love having people coming by the podcast. It feels roomy.
Yeah.
It feels like home when people are here.
Absolutely. Some great people we've had here.
Yeah, it's been fun to have people here, really. My lips are swallowing.
Yeah, I think we need to stop. And I think we need to end the podcast now and just say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and you guys are great, and we'll go die now.
Thank you guys so much for being part of the Juice Music Show. Yeah, we did the name change from the Juice to Juice Music Show because we want to be more specific about what this has transferred into. It started as a podcast between two idiots, then it turned into music reviews, then it turned into social media reviews, and now it's a whole show
between two idiots.
Because we really want to do entertainment stuff with music, entertainment music reviews, entertainment podcasts, and thank you guys so much to everyone who's been subscribing so far.
Yeah,
hopefully the number will rise, and who's been watching this far. Again, we really appreciate the support and what you guys have been doing for us so far. It's been amazing. Such a great ride. Amazing year, really.
And had a lot of fun.
We're gonna see you in 2024 with a lot of new weird ideas from Andy and I.
And no more chili.
No more chili.
See you guys.
See you guys. Bye.